Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a thick and warm ear warmer headband with a nice twist at the front using a round loom. You're going to need yarn in any color you wish in the size super bulky. I am using Yarn Bee yarn in the color Cozy Occasion Cranberry, and I used only about half of one roll of yarn that was 101 yards. You will also need a round loom. I am using a loom with 24 pegs, which ultimately gave me an ear warmer that is 5 inches wide. You also need a loom hook, yarn needle, and scissors. First, loop the yarn on itself and pull yarn through to make a starting loop. Place the loop on the first peg on the loom. I usually use the anchor peg on the side to help me mark the beginning, so that's where I'll place the first loop. Then start to E-wrap the yarn counterclockwise around each peg, but going clockwise around the loom. Once you get back to the beginning, continue to wrap in the same way to make 2 rows on each peg. Then carefully hold down your yarn so that it doesn't unravel, and using the loom hook, hook the bottom loop and pull it up and over the peg. Once you do the first and last pegs, you can let go of the yarn without it unraveling. Continue the same process around the loom. Now carefully push down the yarn to the bottom of the loom. Then repeat the same process, E-wrapping the yarn around each peg, then using the hook to pull the bottom loop up and over the pegs, then pushing the yarn down to start a new row. Now you could just continue and do the same exact thing until you get the desired length. you can measure your head around where you'll place the headband so that you can get a specific length. That will tell you how long to keep going. So it really depends on the circumference of the head of whoever is going to wear the ear warmer. Once you have your desired length, you want to leave about 3 feet of working yarn and cut the rest off. Then thread the yarn needle with the working yarn. I was a little out of frame here so you can't see it too clearly, but you're going to pass the needle through the first loop on the first peg. The needle should be pointed down, then carefully pull all the yarn through. Then move to the second peg and thread the needle through the loop, but now going upward. Now you can take both of these loops off of the pegs. The next peg you do will have the needle threaded downward, then the next one after that going upward. So you want to repeat the pattern going around the loom, and once the loops are threaded you can remove them from the pegs. Just to finish, I'm going to thread the needle through the first loop just so that it's a little bit more even. Be careful not to pull the yarn too tightly because you will end up closing the side. Now to make the twist at the front, we're going to fold the headband so that the two ends meet at the center. Make sure the working yarn is at the edge. Basically what we're doing is folding both ends in C shapes and placing them into each other. Or you could see it as putting the top half of one side and bottom half of the other side together, then fold on each other. Make sure the ends are even, and while holding it together, start to sew the ends together starting from the bottom up. You want to insert the needle about an inch from the edge so that you don't accidentally leave any edge unsewn. Then go back over it again and sew it going the other way. To finish, make 2 knots and weave a bit of the yarn through the headband, cutting off the excess. Then simply turn the ear warmer inside out and you're done. I hope you enjoyed this project. Please share with anyone who likes making things too, and I'll see you next time.